Namaste friends. I wish you and your family a very happy and prosperous 2024. Now in this video, I want to walk you through a very fascinating piece of history which talks about the greatness of Vedic astrology in Ramayana. Now, in the very beginning of Valmiki's Ramayana, we hear the story of Dasharatha. Now, Dasharatha was the king of Ayodhya, and he was a very great king. In fact, he says that he was an emperor. That means he had thousands of kings under him. His glory was actually equated to that of Indra. And the wealth that he had in his kingdom was equated to that of Kubera. So that was the glory of Dasharatha. Now with all this glory, Dasharatha had one problem. He didn't have a son who was there to enrich his dynasty. And hence, Dasharatha decided to perform the Ashwamedha Yaga, a horse ritual to beget children. So he approached sage Vasishtha and other scholars, the entire team of sage Vasishtha, to help him do this horse ritual and then hopefully look at begetting a son. Now the ritual commenced. And as the ritual was coming to an end, some of the wise people actually suggested that he also reaches out to the sage Rishyashringa, so that in addition to Ashwamedha Yaga, after completing that, he can also do Putra Kamesti ritual, so that he begets children. He did this. He completed the yagna. And exactly after 6 seasons, that is roughly about 12 months, when Chaitra Masa arrived, Lord Rama was born. Now Valmiki just did not leave it at that. He went on to actually go ahead and say when exactly Rama was born, and he leveraged Vedic astrology as a means to communicate and articulate in the minutest manner. He said that Lord Rama was born in A. Chaitra Masa, B. on the Tithi Navami. We use Rama Navami, that's the reason we say Rama Navami, because he was born on the Tithi Navami. And on the day when the moon was in the star of Punarvasu. Right? See how much of detailing he's done. He didn't stop there. He further narrowed it down. He says, on that day, 5 out of 9 Navagrahas were either occupying their own house or exaltation. So now this Punarvasu, Chaitramasa, Navami can happen any time of the day. It can happen in many years, right? But which year should we come close down to, should we narrow down to, is given by saying that 5 out of 9 planets were either exalted or in their own house. He then goes on to say that the Lagna was Karkataka, and in that Lagna there were 2 planets, Jupiter and Moon. And for Moon, he uses the word not Chandra but Indu. Now what does Indu mean? Indu means that which raises and cleanses the earth with a stream of nectar. That's what it means. So that means when he uses the word Indu, it essentially means this is the moon that's just rising. That is around the moonrise time. So look at how much of clarity Valmiki is giving. He further goes on to say that while it is around the moonrise time, the Lagna, which is Karkataka, is also ascending. That means any lagna is 0 to 30 degrees, but when he says ascending, it becomes 0 to 15 degrees. He further goes on to say, he doesn't address Jupiter as Bruhaspati. He uses the word Vakpati. That means astrology was extensively used. Astrology was very common at those days. And they knew that for excellent speech, one has to worship Jupiter, Bruhaspati. Now, this is the glory that we Indians should be proud of. You, me, we all should be super proud to say that we belong to this country where this great science of Vedic astrology was so very well developed, not very recently, 100, 200, 300, 400 years, but thousands and thousands of years ago. And it was not just developed, but it was everyday knowledge. Each and every person used it in their daily life to make sure that their life becomes better. So clearly, Valmiki, when he laid out the horoscope of Rama, whatever I just gave you was basically the horoscope of Rama. He did not just say, he was born in the night times or daytimes and stuff like that, but he went on to articulate exactly when he was born using the principles of Vedic astrology. I hope you found this video interesting and it also made you proud. I wish you all the best. Namaste.